Well, can I ask one more provocative question?
You can ask as many questions as you want.
All right. Now, when Artie Lange is brought up on your show, maybe the past 3 or 4 times,
right,
you have made a joke. You have been more casual about it. Has Artie done something over the past months that got him back to you that offended you? Has he been insulting you?
Not at all. Not that I know of. Listen, Artie, I am very careful, Pete, what I say about Artie, and I'll tell you why. I will never forget the feeling that shook me when I got the call, what happened to Artie and what he did to himself. It rocked me. It rocked me profoundly. I was so upset. I did a lot of self-examination. I said, did I feed into this? Was I responsible for this? I asked myself lots of different questions. And my conclusion was that I love Artie. Artie Lange is a super talent, and what he gave to this show I will always be grateful for. He was just a great team player, and there wasn't a jealous bone in Artie's body. He's a gentleman and funny. But in all seriousness, when the reality of life and death hit me, that he plunged a knife into himself several times, I vowed right then and there, I am not going to go on these airwaves and do anything to upset him or to rock his world. He needs lots of tender, loving care. He needs the love of his family. He needs the love of his friends. And he needs to get better. And this show, this is a comedy show. And I can't sit here and make jokes about Artie. I don't want Artie to be offended by anything. Because he's walking a tight wire, He's walking the tightrope.
What do you mean by that? It's been over a year now.
I don't know what I mean by that. I'm not in touch with Artie on a daily basis.
Pete, do you think that's something you just get over?
Yeah, you think it's like a cold?
I'm imagining that Artie's got a lot of recovery to do. And I don't know what I was saying about soul searching. I don't know if the show was good for him or bad for him. I don't know. I can't make those decisions. Well, I know that what I went through was a lot of emotional turmoil. I was worried about him. I never even realized. I'll tell you, I'm very focused on the show. I never realized Artie was in that kind of trouble. You know what? I actually thought Artie was off drugs.
Why did he talk to Gary then and not you? He talks to Gary.
Artie called me a couple
of. What happened then? What did he say?
I'm not going to reveal it. I told you. I'm not going to tell you what Artie said to me.
Is he still an entertainer?
Of course. I mean,
entertainment is in his blood.
I assume he is. What he decides to do with his life is up to Artie.
Hypothetical, Howard. He recovers. You can't trust, but he recovers. He wants a job back with you. Would you say I'm going to consider
that?
It?
That would be a lot. I wouldn't even know where to begin because I'm the last person you should ask. I don't even know when Artie's on drugs. I can't even tell. Everyone would say to me, why is Artie here? You can't have him here. I said, what do you mean? He's showing up. He's doing his job. He's doing a terrific job. Don't you see it? Don't you see what's going on? And I go, no, I wasn't kidding. You can ask Robin. You ask Fred. I didn't know. And that bothers me.
He's a comedian. They do, how do you know all the time with that?
But now you're talking life and death. And I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know, and I love Artie, and I want Artie to live a long, healthy life, and I want him to get some joy in his life. Listen, I've said to Artie privately, and then we've had the discussion on the air, I used to say to him, Artie, we got a good thing here. This is the greatest. I mean, we're working on satellite, there's... we don't have the pressure of taking breaks. We got freedom to create.
Ourselves.
We're having fun. We're having laughs. We're this and that. It's beautiful. We're making a paycheck. What's going on here? Yeah, I know. It's the greatest thing. And I know Artie wanted to live in Jersey. He didn't want to life in Hollywood anymore. He didn't want to live in L.A. It bummed him out. So I thought it was a good situation. But, he had his own situation. So listen, I'm going to make a statement right now to you, Pete.
Yeah.
Artie's the best. He's a beautiful guy.
So sincerely, everyone now knows that you love Artie. It's not a thing.
Of course I love Artie. What do you mean?
Well,
you think I put someone
What are
on?
you saying, Pete?
You think I put someone on this show for
Some
9
people
years
would
who I
say
don't like?
you were forced to love him because he was good for the show. So many people.
No, listen. Let me tell you
How
something.
did he get on the show?
That's not true.
He got on the show because
Howard now. I agree with Howard.
Yeah.
I hear him now.
but he's also a human being, you know. And I don't ever want to be part of this.
So for you, life goes on professionally. If down the road it's an easy thing to say you're going to retire in 5 years, it sounds like it's done. Artie's not coming back, and it's over.
I'm not saying I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't even say that because I don't want to mislead anyone. I don't want anybody to go. Listen, I've told you what I'm going to tell you, Pete. I hope it satisfies you.
Pete needs it all wrapped and put on a bow.
Sounds like he has an opinion.
Yeah. Pete, you're dealing with, you know what, Pete? I can't be cavalier about this conversation. I can't, make some funny statement or go, I'm not even going to, I'm telling, Artie's on the phone. He wants to talk to you. Would you mind speaking to him, Pete?
I think I've talked to Artie enough in the past.
Well, he wants to talk now, so go ahead, Artie. You're on with Pete.
Pete, you are a classic loser. You're a fucking Pittsburgh asswipe.
Things have changed since the last time we talked, Artie. When it comes to life, I think I'm doing a little better. You told me to go kill myself, but you're the one who actually tried to kill yourself. I remember everything you said. I'm the one still alive with the spirit, and you're the one that choked.
I could distract you with a nickel and then punch you in the face. You're best friends with High Pitch Eric and Jeff Carroll.
So are you nowadays.
You're pissed the Pirates haven't won in 30 years. You're a jealous prick. Go to one of those fucking bridges in Pittsburgh, tie a fucking cinder block to your fat pothead ankle, and jump and relieve the world of your shit.
There it is, the statement right there.
And you know what? Then I'll go down to my house down the shore and forget about Pete from Pittsburgh.
You sold that, Artie. You sold that. You need the money now.
What do you do all day, you fucking piece of shit?
I go to work. You lay in a couch.
You're a loser, Pete. You're a loser. You're a jerk off.
Wow.
You fucking douchebag.
All right, I've had enough of that.
You're a douchebag.
Pete, Artie really just gave it to you. What do you think of that?
Artie just gave it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Artie gave nothing to me, Howard. Look at Artie nowadays. He can't.
That was a tape,
No, that wasn't. That was actually him calling it.
No, that's Richard and Sal working a tape of Artie.
I thought I finally motivated him to come back.
No, that was not him.
That was him. That wasn't him.
No. I knew he was falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
God.
Was he the only one falling for it? I would think, right?
Motherfuckers.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You were yelling at a tape.
Oh, fuck that guy anyways, man.
You're going to be mad at a
Now
tape?
he's angry.
Now he's angry.
Fuck
When I
him.
hear his voice, that New Jersey accent, it fucking gets in me and it pisses me off. I remember that day me and him went at it. He's a scumbag, man.
No, he's a good
I'm
man.
sorry. Right, yeah, whatever.
All right. Thank Pete. That was a tape. That was not Artie.
That wasn't, all right, good.
All right.
Whatever, see ya.
Thank you, Pete.
He really fell for it.
Yeah. Did anyone fall for that?
Only Pete.
Right. I'm surprised. I thought he was so in on that.
Right.
Well, anyway, it's been a joyous show so far.